Coming up on WVUA 23 News at 10, extremely cold temperatures tonight. I'll have more on the forecast in just a bit.
Committed to covering West Alabama, your town, your news. This is WVUA 23 News.
We're glad to be with you tonight, and I'm Laura Vale. Jabari Pruitt has the night off. Tonight we lead with weather after a generational winter storm has impacted much of the southern Gulf Coast. Molly Starr joins us live in the studio for a look at your winter week forecast. And Molly, what are some of those highs and lows people can expect this week?
Hey Laura, so we're not setting any records here, but they got 5 to 6 inches down in the Gulf, and our temperatures today were well below freezing. The most close to freezing we saw was 33 degrees over in Alexander City, so they're still above freezing, but it was an awfully cold day. And luckily, we're seeing those temperatures climb as we move into the rest of the week, into next week. Temperatures currently right now, we're sitting at that hard freeze line at the 20 and teens, and unfortunately it's only going to get colder as we move further into the evening hours. We could see almost single digits across the northern side of Alabama, but I'll have more on this forecast and your local weather in just a few minutes. Well, coming up, we've still got below freezing temperatures tonight. Stick around to find out more. It's a little bit harder to believe, but we're taking a look from our Gulf Shores cam and we see the ocean. But that's not sand, that is snow. And to be more exact, it's about 4 to 5 to 6 inches of snow. They've seen historic snowfall across all of the Gulf of Alabama and into Florida. I saw Pensacola reports of record-breaking snow. So this is a fun little inside joke for those Taylor Swift fans talking about snow on the beach. And look at the accumulation in the corner on the deck, just a lot of snowfall, but yet we saw nothing. So if we move over onto our Doppler radar or our satellite radar, we can see where this system is and pushing its way through. And what this system did actually earlier, it came all the way from over here through Houston, but all the way down here. It went this route and is starting to kind of go up the coast of the Carolinas. Now, if you notice, there's a big plume of dry area above this system, and that's just dry air. That's why here in Alabama, we didn't see snow except maybe a flurry or two north of Demopolis. Now let's zoom in a little bit on what our Doppler radar looks like right now. And you still see a few little remnants making their way out of the state, but for the most part, you're not gonna see any results of this snow unless you head down towards the beach area, which is not something we get to say a lot here. So taking a look over at Tuscaloosa, it's kind of hard to see, but it's completely dry out there. We saw a very cloudy day here. Temperature currently 20 degrees. I don't even think it hit 30 here in Tuscaloosa. It's been a very, very cold day here. Now, most of the state did see temperatures well below freezing. Again, Alexander City had to be different and be actually slightly above freezing, but not by a lot. So I don't even want to count it. It's close enough. It was cold there. But look at these temperatures here. These are our highs today. These are not what we are used to seeing in Alabama as our high temperatures. These temperatures being well below freezing. We've got 23, that's almost 10 degrees difference. So it's been awfully, awfully cold here, and it's gonna remain that way as we move further into the evening. Our lows tonight, we could see 13, 18. These are our temperatures currently. And these are looking like what the rest of the state could look like as we move further into the evening hours. Now, like I said, Demopolis is still a little bit warmer, and we've still got those warm spots in the 20s, but as we move further into our evening hours, the very, very early AM hours, you could see that hard freeze line. We've got 10s, 15s, 13s, still got some 18s closer to 20, but these 10s could fall into the single digits depending on a wind gust that moves through. It's going to be an extremely cold day out there. So like we mentioned earlier, make sure you're taking the right precautions to keep your house and area safe. Drip the faucets, do what you gotta do, but make sure you can find somewhere warm to sleep tonight because, like I said, I can't reiterate it enough. It is an extremely cold day out there today. Tonight into tomorrow, it's gonna cool off a little bit more as we move into the hours. Could see those teens as 7 a.m., but as we move into the day, we're gonna warm up. We will get above freezing tomorrow, fingers crossed across the state, but at least for our central Alabama area, you can see a lot more sunshine, so hopefully we'll see some warmer temperatures. And even better news, our temperature trend is going up. By next week about this time, we could see double what we were today. We could see a little bit more than that. We could see 60s. And as we move through our temperature trend, our lows are also going to increase. So our night times are going to go back above freezing, maybe catch a little bit of a spring day, but we still are in an Alabama winter weather season, and we all know that's going to change the day to day. But our next chance of rain, we're dry the rest of the week. Your beginning of your weekend is still dry, but Sunday, we could see some showers roll in. Those showers could continue into Monday, maybe reach into Tuesday, but they're not headed much more past that unless a big shift in the system changes. But again, the biggest weather news right now, besides the snow on the beach here in central Alabama, is these extremely cold temperatures. Now, clouds will be clearing out throughout the night, so that could help fluctuate those temperatures, but I cannot iterate it enough. If you are outside, get somewhere warm tonight. But again, we've got some hope in sight. We've got those temperatures increasing, more sunshine coming our way, even our lows increasing. No snow on our forecast, which could upset some people, but you know, as we move into this winter weather season this year, download our free WVUA 23 app and keep up to date with weather coverage and updates, as well as our social media platforms. Search for Richard Scott at WVUA 23.
You know, Molly, I'm so glad you brought up the Taylor Swift lyrics because it is snow on the beach, weird, but so beautiful,
I had
right?
to.
It is so beautiful.
It's so pretty, and it's not something most people will ever see but once in their lifetime.
No, my family in Louisiana sent the most gorgeous photos of my dog in the snow. I don't think we'll ever see something like that again.
It really is historic, and it's awesome to be able to cover. Everyone who's been sending in videos, they've been amazing, all the pictures, and it's been a great day to watch this coverage come in.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely. All right, well, Sports Director Gary Harris is in for a look at your athletics. Gary, good evening.
Hey, good evening. Coming up.
All right, Molly, and a final look at that weather and what people can expect this week?
Yeah, we can expect some warmer temperatures as we're heading into the weekend. Now, tonight is extremely cold, but good news is after the next few days, we should see above freezing not only in the daytime and the nighttime. That next chance of rain, not till Sunday. So.
All right, well, hopefully.
Yes, hopefully.
All right, well, that's going to be our show for tonight. Thank you for watching and have a great night.